Hey creators, what's up? I hope you're doing fine. Yeah, the bad thing about recorded videos, we don't get an instant answer and have to wait for comments. So maybe I should use this device right here and go live the next time. This is the YOLO box. And yeah, you probably never heard about the YOLO box before, don't you? But don't worry, me neither, until they reached out to me a couple of weeks ago. And just to be transparent, I got the YOLO box for free, but they didn't pay me anything for this video. Also, while I tested the YOLO box the last couple of weeks, they released a new firmware update which improved a lot of the features on this device. So I decided to start my review from scratch based on the updated version. So what the hell is the YOLO box? It's a portable live streaming studio device that allows you to stream from multiple sources, switch between them and record it to an SD card. The YOLO box itself is a touchscreen monitor. On the top side you have different types of connections. 2 HDMI in ports for your streaming source, 1 USB port to connect something like a webcam, 1 HDMI out port, 1 Ethernet port, 1 3.5 audio in and a USB-C port which also provide the YOLO box with power. On the bottom side we have a power button, an SD card slot, a SIM card slot, an audio out for headphones, and of course there's a 1/4 inch mount as well. Just by looking at the connections, it seems like the YOLO box has a lot of good features. And indeed, the first thing I noticed is the opportunities for the internet connection. Of course, the most stable one would be by using an Ethernet cable, but you're also able to insert a SIM card and use 4G wherever you want. That's cool. And of course, you're also able to connect the YOLO box via Wi-Fi. With the 2 HDMI ports and the USB port, you're able to connect 3 video sources at once. And if you have a video on the SD card, you can even use this as a 4th video source. So far the theory. In reality, I wasn't able to connect any USB camera through the USB connection, neither a GoPro nor my smartphone. But you can attach the USB to HDMI converter to use it as a 3rd HDMI port, which would make more sense for professional streaming anyway. I personally would like to have 1 or even 2 more HDMI ports on the YOLO box in general. Okay, let's turn it on. It takes a few seconds to boot it, and the first thing we see is a login screen. And yes, you have to create an account to move on. Next, you create a live stream. Then you have different streaming options: Facebook Live, YouTube Live or Twitch. Unfortunately, Instagram Live isn't available yet, but I hope they integrate it in a future update if possible. The HDMI connected sources are easy to connect. In my experience, they've added automatically as soon as your camera is connected. Otherwise, you can press the Add Video Source button and you see all available sources. With a simple click, you can add your new source. This way, you can also add a video on your SD card as a streaming source. Now you can switch between all your selected sources with just one touch. You can also do picture-in-picture with the YOLO box, which makes sense if you're talking about a video played from the SD card or one of your HDMI sources is your computer. Another cool feature is to add overlays. You can use image overlays from PNG files saved on your SD card or one of the integrated lower thirds. Unfortunately, it is not possible to change the color of the lower thirds. By a touchscreen you can move and resize them easily. But what I found a little annoying is that the SD card has to be formatted in FAT32, which seems a little bit outdated. After you set up your live stream, you can switch to full screen mode. In the menu bar you have also an audio mixer to control the volume of your different sources. And with the new firmware update, the mixer improved a lot. Now it works as it should, and the levels are from 0 to 100% and not anymore from 0 to 1000%. Anyways, sound should always be leveled correctly in the device that records the sound. This is just to mix and level the different sources together. We have a few more settings here, like the streaming quality. 1080p is the highest resolution available, and for live streaming, still the standard in 2020. Now you have a basic overview of the YOLO Live Box, and of course you want to know how much does it cost. On the day I'm recording this video, the YOLO Box is priced at $999 and yes, this is pretty much. But compared to other broadcasting devices and the knowledge you need to make it work, it seems fair for an all-in-one, easy to use and portable live streaming setup. Now you guys asking also, Sebas, would you recommend the YOLO Box? To be honest, it depends. If you're looking for something that makes professional live streaming, especially with more than one source, very easy, this device might be right for you. If you don't have a fixed setup or a fixed location, the YOLO Box also might be a good choice for you. I would also recommend the YOLO Box for some of my clients who changed their business model due to the COVID pandemic and need an easy-to-use live streaming setup now. As I'm someone who isn't that much into live streaming yet, the YOLO Box helped me to get easy into it at a professional level. But as a filmmaker and photographer in the first place, I would probably invest in some other gear first. In general, I think the concept of the YOLO Box is quite good and I'm looking forward what they're coming up with next. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what you think about the YOLO Box. Now it's time to create, because it's now or never. See you in the next one.